Good day, everyone. Today we are looking into this topic on chemistry, element, symbol, and valency. And what is an element? An element is a substance which cannot be split into simpler units by ordinary chemical process. In chemistry, we have over hundreds of elements, and these elements are classified into two major groups. They are classified into two major groups. We have metals, we have non-metals. We have metals, we have non-metal. Although there is a particular class of elements in chemistry that are in between metals and non-metal. That is, those elements exhibit both metallic property and non-metallic property. And these elements are classified under what we know as metalloids. They are metalloid, that is, they exhibit both metallic and non-metallic properties. Example of metals we can have our copper, we have iron. Example of non-metal, we have oxygen, we have chlorine, and of course, and so on and so forth. Example of element that exhibit both metallic property and non-metallic property, we have silicon, we have germanium, These elements exhibit both metallic and non-metallic properties. So now, all these elements are represented by a symbol, and the symbol in which these elements are represented, we have three ways in which the symbols of these elements are derived. The first one is the first letter of the elements. The first letter of the element, that is the first letter of the element, the first letter. For example, in the case of oxygen, the symbol for oxygen is capital O. Capital O. For the case of fluorine also, the symbol is capital M. So this is one way in which the symbols of these elements are derived. Another way is the first letter, of course, of the elements. The first letter of the element, which will be in capital letter, and any other letter of the element in small letter. So what do that even mean? It means in the case of chlorine, let's look at chlorine. The symbol for chlorine is capital C and small letter L. Capital C and small letter L. That is the rule that guides the symbol for this particular element. Now, the third way, I said there are three ways. The third way in which the symbols of these elements can be derived is the letters from their Latin name, from their Latin names. So, which means that some of these elements has their name in Latin. For example, we have sodium. Sodium. The Latin name for sodium is natrium. Natrium. So the symbol for sodium becomes Na. So the Na for sodium is from its Latin name, which means natrium. Now, another element which is peculiar to having a different symbol from its name, of course, is copper. Let's look at copper. Copper, the Latin name is coprium. Coprium. So, which means the symbol will be Cu, that is capital letter C and small letter U. Now, let's add one more. We have sliver. Sliver. The Latin name is argentum. Argentum. So, which means the symbol for sliver is AU, that is capital letter A and small letter